Today we are installing a whole new exhaust system on the 992 GT3RS. Now this isn't just any normal exhaust system. This is a full titanium system, headers, catback, the whole shebang from Valvetronic. Now before we get the full titanium exhaust system opened up and installed, let's get a good idea of how it sounds in completely factory form. We can all agree that sounds nice. It's got a good tone to it, but it is way too quiet for being a GT3RS. I got the whole entire system opened up. Now let's run through exactly what we have sitting here in front of us. So these are the exhaust manifold or headers. The difference between these and the factory ones is these are free flowing, they're catless. If we come over here and take a look at the OEM ones, here it comes out of the engine, out of the cylinder head into the cat, and then it goes to the muffler. I really like how the heat shielding is already included, built in to the manifold. Very high quality units right here. Now let's move over to the muffler system, the catback. I opted for the titanium version. Side note, those are not titanium headers. That would be a very, very bad idea. The amount of heat that goes through headers is a little too much for titanium to withstand, and they would crack. So those guys are made out of 304 stainless. Titanium catback exhaust. They have the stainless version or titanium. Of course, I had to go with titanium. Number one, it looks amazing. Number two, that is super light. This is also a valved system. You can see here. And we have two different ways of valving the system. Number one, using the factory setup. These guys right here are the Valvetronic valves that are included on the catback, which can plug in to the factory wiring and be controlled through the button on the steering wheel. So that's option number one. Option number two is using the Valvetronic system, which is a pretty sweet little setup. We have this box here, two different remotes, very high quality looking remotes, and the wiring. I'm gonna opt for OEM control over the valves. I think that's gonna be the cleanest, the best option for this car. Again, this is muffled, it's not a straight pipe. Straight pipes on GT3RSs sound terrible, don't do it. Moving on to the tips. We have two different options for tips as well. Either the black stainless or the very light and beautiful titanium. I don't know what I'm gonna run yet for the tips. We can always mess around with that later. Here's one more thing that I think is very, very neat with the Valvetronic design system. If we install all of this and for some odd reason we need to go back to a catted system, we can still run the titanium catback, the titanium muffler system with the OEM headers and OEM cats. Very few companies do that with their exhaust systems. Usually if you go with a certain brand of header, you also have to run their muffler. That is not the case here, which I think is super neat. Or vice versa. We could run the Valvetronic catless headers with the OEM muffler. Again, I doubt we'll ever do that, but the option's there if we need to. This stuff is very, very high quality looking. Stoked to get it on the car. Let's go ahead and pop off the OEM system. 9 nuts holding each header to the cylinder head, a clamp here for the cat to the muffler on each side, 2 clamps for the mufflers, 2 wiring connectors for the valves, and the OEM system will be removed. The OEM system is now removed, so here are the factory manifolds with the cats and the OEM muffled in valve system. Let's go ahead and do a weight comparison. The new titanium system versus the factory. Now I am confident the titanium system's lighter. By how much? Probably 20 pounds is my guess. The factory system is coming in at 66 pounds, 11 ounces. The Valvetronic system, I'm gonna weigh 2 separate times. The muffler and then the manifold. The muffler with the tips, with the valves installed, weighs 18 pounds, 9 ounces. And the headers combined weigh 24 pounds, 4 ounces, putting the entire Valvetronic system at 42 pounds, 13 ounces. The titanium system, still muffled, still valved, comes in 24 pounds lighter than the factory system. That is a lot. That is a lot of weight. One last step before we fire her up. Quick little wipe down with some acetone to get all my fingerprints off. All right, here we go. First start on the full titanium Valvetronic exhaust on the 992 GT3RS. I have high hopes that it doesn't sound like bum. Let's fire it up. Now that is what I like to hear. This is valves closed and it sounds like a factory car. Let's let it warm up a little bit, give her some revs, and see how it sounds. So much better than a fully straight piped, non-muffled, non-catted, non-nothing, full straight pipe system. That sounds incredible. Let's finish it off with some tips. I think I'm gonna run just the OEM look. A nice set of black tips will look nice. I know there's going to be a bunch of comments and people wondering why I went away from the old system back to a factory system and now this. I think the sound alone can answer that question for you guys. Well, we didn't make it very far. We do have a little bit of a problem that we need to resolve. The car is throwing a check engine light. So the car was throwing a code for the exhaust valve actuator B. I cleared the code. I've now driven it for about a mile and it has not come back, so it may have just needed to be cleared. And that's it. Let's try to do a rip and see if it'll come back. Alright, we should be good. I try to clear the code, and we're good. Let's do a relaunch. Now that is how the beloved GT3RS should sound. Man, before when it was straight piped, it lost all of the very, very distinct 3RS, there's high revving, flat six sound. With this system, it's back, sounds better than ever. Let's go on a nice drive and show you guys how it sounds from the inside. So this is how it sounds. Valves open, car's in track mode right now. You can very clearly tell she's got an exhaust. It sounds great, it sounds fantastic. But wait till I close the valves. It sounds like a factory car, which is so nice. So valves open right now. Yeah, buddy. All right, valves closed. Let's do a rip, full-on rip, valves closed. If the factory system is like the Lambo where, and I'm assuming it is based off of the note, where over a certain RPM it'll automatically, no matter what, open the valves. So you can cruise around like this. Sounds like a factory car. Yeah, that's gotta be how it's set up.
God, where's my eardrum, bro? Yeah, now it sounds like a Porsche.
Yeah. Hop in, buddy. I got a new pipe to show you.
I knew you weren't excited to work out with me. You just wanted me to show you
My
whatever.
camera on. I just want to show you how cool my new car sounds. Hear it?
Mm-hmm.
Now you just wait. Okay. Okay. Kind of like stock, yeah.
It's not. It doesn't sound like stock. It's stock.
That's nice.
That's how it should sound.
That's what I'm talking
That-
about. So lovely.
Where are we headed?
I gotta show you how cool it sounds.
I can hear it.
Under throttle.
Like Mach 10. Do that again.
Oh, thank you. It's so nice that I can literally close the valves
Yeah.
with like using factory controls and it sounds like quiet.
That's what I'm talking about. That's what a GT3RS YSAC package should sound like.
With PCCBs.
With PCCBs,
Front axle lift.
front axle lifts, and a wing that says hello. I understand. Was it hard to put on?
Full titanium, buddy. Lightweight, you save 30 pounds, 26 pounds.
Nice.
It looks so good. I'll show you a picture. Bottom mirrors.
It looks so good. I didn't get to wash my truck today. I only got to washing the inside. I don't want you to. Is this your favorite car out of like all your cool cars?
Are you kidding me? Yeah, it's my favorite car.
Really?
Well, one would be even more cool. Evo 8. Well, that's a wrap. If you ever buy a 3RS, do yourself a favor. Do not straight pipe it. Put a nice, solid titanium valved muffled system on it that you can use with factory controls. In my opinion, Valvetronic takes care of that flawlessly. Everything works as it should, and as you guys can hear, this thing sounds amazing. If you want to pick up this exhaust system for your own car, they do make them for a lot more than just 3RSs. I'll go ahead and link Valvetronic down below. Not only do they sound amazing, they look amazing, and you save a bunch of weight. Go check them out. Huge shout out to Valvetronic for making a great system.